In the midst of a cool fall afternoon, a group of 3 friends, Carl, Snake, and Boomer, just could not find something to do. Then Boomer remembered the spooky story about an abandoned house his older brother told him about. "Hey guys, let's go try to find the abandoned house my brother told me about," he said. Carl, the fearful friend of the group, exclaimed, "Are you kidding me, Boomer? That house is in the middle of the woods. We could never find it and be back before dinner." "Oh, come on," Boomer replied. "It would be so much fun and we have nothing else to do." Snake agreed with Boomer and eventually convinces Carl to accompany. So the 3 set off on their adventure. They traveled to the end of Ironwood Street and began their journey into the unknown. The boys excitedly skipped, ran, jogged, climbed, and dashed through the lively woods, hearing birds chirping, frogs ribbiting, and squirrels gnawing on acorns. It was so crazy, 3 fifth graders escaping their suburban lives to go on an adventure through the woods. Boomer navigated the path to the abandoned house, taking the occasional pause to attempt to read his Boy Scout compass, but continuously failing. Finally, after miles and miles of travel to try to find the abandoned house, the trio see a brown smudge in the distance. "I see it, guys! I see the house!" Snake screamed. The boys sprinted to the brown smudge, which gradually got closer and closer, turning out to be infinite. "Well, we saw it. It's getting dark and my mom is going to be furious if I don't get home in time for dinner," Carl pleaded. "Oh, stop it, Carl. The sun is barely setting. We have loads of time. Let's go inside," Boomer said eagerly. "No way, man. I'm not going into that haunted trap. You don't know what's in there. It could kill you," Carl beseeched. Without hesitation, Boomer and Snake shoved Carl into the uninhibited home. Once inside, the boys were in awe. There were treasure maps and chests and jewels and old books and so much more. The boys started exploring all of the treasure maps and different costumes in the chests. There was so much stuff in the house it was insane. Snake, Boomer, and Carl spent about 20 minutes devouring all the fun hidden in the spooky house, until they came across a weirdly shaped urn. The boys pondered about if they should touch it or leave it alone. "Let's open it, guys," Boomer encouraged. "We came all the way out here. Why not?" Carl and Snake shrugged their shoulders and watched as Boomer uncapped the treacherous urn, exposing an awfully smelling gas that filled the house. The boys began gasping for air as the densely purple gas began to fill their lungs until they finally collapsed to the ground, unable to move. Hours later, the boys woke up with a strange feeling in their bodies. They looked at each other in wonderment, because none of them had any recollection of where they were, what happened, or why their bodies feel so strange. The boys could not remember anything from that day. How did they even get there? Why were they in the middle of the woods? Why are they dazed and confused laying in the ground of an abandoned house? "Where are we?" Carl questioned. "How did we get here?" The boys just stared blankly at each other, trying to piece together their dilemma. Finally, the boys realized it was way past their curfew. "Oh my gosh, guys, my mom is going to kill me!" Carl shrieked. The trio evacuated the house, attempting to map out where they were. After configuring that they had no idea which way was home, the boys strategized with all the tools they had their plan to get home. Suddenly, this strange feeling overcame Snake, Carl, and Boomer. They had magic superpowers that the explosion fused into them. Carl had super strength, Boomer could fly, and Snake had X-ray vision. The boys soon realized that in order to get home through the darkness of the woods, they would have to use their superpowers to maneuver through the wilderness.
Created using Powtoon.